Hey folks, Brad here with the Maritime Paintball Podcast, back with another PB Swagbag review, this time for the month of August. And I gotta say, the August edition is just great. It is packed full of really practical, usable Social Paintball branded gear. So if you don't know who Social Paintball is, check them out. Find them online, find them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But just look up Social Paintball, you'll find them. They do really great work. They do custom jerseys, they do soft goods, they do like casual wear, sports wear, all kinds of things like that. And they also do really great media work, so you'll find them on YouTube as well. And if you want to get really cool paintball gear sent to your house once a month, head on over to pbswagbag.com and use the code MPP10. Score yourself 10% off your first order. And when you get it, I'm sure you'll love it. But in the off chance that you don't, and you're thinking, this isn't my thing, no problem. Cancel your subscription. Problem solved. There's no real commitment, no big deal. So go check it out, pbswagbag.com, and get some really cool stuff shipped to your door once a month, and occasionally enter it into a win, either a mask or a marker or whatever PB Swagbag is giving away that month. Okay, let's get on with it. Let's talk about the first item on this list. So the first item on this PB Swagbag list is actually another bag. So this is what everything came in inside of the PB Swagbag bright blue bag, is the Social Paintball drawstring backpack. Name says it all. It's a simple, single pouch, plastic, I don't know what it's made of, drawstring backpack. That's all it is. So your drawstring closed, you throw it on your back using the straps. Just that easy. This thing is going to be great for taking stuff to the field and back, especially like load your clean clothes into it, load your dirty clothes into it on the way out. I'm using this one actually for the gym as well as the paintball field. So I load my gym clothes into it, head to the gym, work out, finish working out, throw the dirty clothes in this thing, throw this in the car, problem solved. As for the paintball field, this is going to be used to roll up, like put extra clean t-shirts, clean socks, that kind of thing in here. That way you can at least feel somewhat kind of fresh at the end of a day of paintball, and because of the plastic material, easy to clean. Super practical. I love the fact that it's Social Paintball branded. I can take this to the gym and show off a paintball brand without being too ostentatious. So that's that one. Let's move on to the second item on the list. So the second item in the August edition of this swag bag is a really niche item. So this is the Social Paintball one-time use, like emergency poncho kind of thing here. This was originally like folded up into the size of like my wallet, and I completely undid it and I'll never get it back into that state. But this is really great because it's one of those items that honestly I would never buy myself. But I will use it now that I have it. This is going in the trunk of the car in case of an emergency, in case I need something poncho, I have to pull over in the rain or whatever, right? It's gonna help out. It's also going to help when I go to a paintball game and it suddenly starts raining and I decide I'm still shooting some photo or shooting some video, that I can easily just throw this on. Everyone will know that I'm shooting video and whatnot because it's bright white and it's obviously a poncho. It's just one of those items. Like I said, I would never buy one, but now that I have one, I'm glad I do. I can totally use this and I plan to. I hope I don't have to, but if I have to use it, then I've got it. So the Social Paintball like emergency poncho. It's one of those super niche items, but I'm really glad it was included in this bag. All right, let's move on to the third item in the swag bag. So item number 3 is another item that I never thought I would own. I had no intentions of ever buying one, but now that I have it, I totally see the application. So what I've got here is this Social Paintball headband. So this stretchy headband. It's made of I'd say a towel-like material, very soft, probably very absorbent. And I never really needed a headband in life before, but now that I own one and I was thinking about it and I was like, what am I going to do with a headband? And I thought about it and I realized this is a really thick absorbent headband. It's probably going to do a way better job of catching the sweat than some of those headbands that I wear does when I'm on the paintball field. So this thing is going to go under my mask. It's going to be perfect. It's going to stop the sweat from getting into my eyes, and it's not overly huge. It's not going to cover the top of my head, so I'm not going to overheat. And it's a simple item that I never thought I needed, but now that I have one, I'm super happy about it. It's really soft, really comfortable feeling material. The front here is really well stitched with that Social Paintball logo on the front, and it's rigid enough that it's not going to break apart on you, but it's soft enough that you don't feel it on the other side. It doesn't really come through a whole hell of a lot, and it makes for a really comfortable wear. This is a really neat item. Again, something I wouldn't really buy myself, but now that I have one, when this wears out, I will buy another one. And that's kind of the point of the swag bag, right? It gives you, like, you try new items. So I think it's a really cool thing. I'm happy I have it. It's really practical, really usable. Definitely going to be wearing it on the paintball field. Not really anywhere else, but I'll definitely be wearing it on the paintball field. So the fourth thing to come out of that swag bag is kind of a series of things. It's a sheet of stickers. It's a sheet of decals. They're all Social Paintball brand. Everything from the big S logo to just like actually saying social for the player. It's really great. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, it's just stickers. What am I going to do with stickers? I'm going to put them on my pods. I'm going to stick them on my computer. I'm going to stick them on things at one of my local fields. He's got a locker covered in stickers. I'm going to cover it in that. This is just a really fun way to, put something on your pod or on your hopper to make sure that they know it's yours. Like, yeah, I'm the one who has the pod with the Social Paintball S stickers on them, right? Really practical. They're fun. Stickers are cool. Give them away. Cut them up. Give them to people. That kind of thing. So, really great item to be included. Yeah. I don't really know what to say about these stickers. Other than I keep saying sticker, it's actually a decal sheet. I don't know what the difference is. If you know the differences, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's a sheet of stickers. So, yeah. What can I say? So, moving on. Let's talk about item number 5. So the fifth thing to look at is very, very usable and very practical indeed. This is the Social Paintball Gucci barrel bag, right? So it's that Gucci style barrel bag. It's going to go great with the Louis Vuitton one that I throw in my bag so I can lend to people when they need it. That's exactly what this is going to be for. I have barrel bags that I use specifically. These are going to be the ones, this is going to be used for when I'm at the field and somebody needs one. There's always that one player shows up with all their gear and they forgot the barrel bag. It happens. Boom. I've got this for you, right? The only thing I got to say about it, like, the design is really nice, but it is huge. It looks a little awkward on the Invert Mini on my Speedball stuff. It will kind of, I don't know, it looks okay, but it's kind of awkward looking. I got to say, though, the size of it does help in the sense that, like, my Speedball gear will fit, say, like an Exalted bayonet, but my MagFed gear, my T15 stock barrel, will not. So this is great for if I forget my barrel bag for that, it will fit that. As well as if any player has like an Apex 2 tip, or maybe they've just got a really short barrel and they have to fit something over like a pump handle or like a handguard or something. This is oversized barrel bag will probably help with that. So other than that, it's a really nice barrel bag. Reinforced. It's got the reinforcement in the center there, so you know it's going to hold true, and the elastic seems to be pretty high quality. All in all, it's a pretty nice barrel bag. Definitely going in the gear bag to be lent out to folks or used in emergency when I need it. So, yeah, decent item. Okay, onwards to number 6. So item number 6 is one of those items that I'm really glad it came in the PB Swag Bag. I definitely do buy these myself, and I intend to continue buying these for myself. But I'm still glad I got one because they're super usable. This is the Social Paintball branded microfiber towel, but this thing is huge. Look at this. This is massive. This is super long. Long enough that you could put your marker on it if you have to. Put your mask and your marker on it. And it's great that if you need to share, one side can be used by one player, one side could be used by another, or you're just not going to lose it because it's so big. All in all, having a microfiber towel, you can never have too many of these things, and if you're going to have them, you might as well have one that represents a paintball brand, right? So I've got this one for Social Paintball. I've got a couple others from Exalt, and they do really well. A really good job. This one here, the only thing it's missing is it doesn't have that polishing side, right? So it's got the towel side here, and on the back, but it doesn't have that super soft, almost flat feeling fabric that's great for polishing a lens. This is great for getting the muck and most of the paint off your lens. I do wish it had a bit more of a polishing aspect to it, but all in all, it's a great microfiber towel. It feels really soft. I know this isn't going to scratch anything, and while yes, where they've stitched it is not absorbent and can't really be used, it's not, you can feel the threading is soft. It's not going to damage your lens. You don't need to worry about it. And on the back side here, again, really, it's soft for what it is. It's not going to damage your lens any. But yeah, it's a great microfiber towel. You can never have too many of these. This is 100% going in the gear bag, and I guarantee it's going to get used probably in the next 24 hours of me recording this. That's how quickly I'm using this in my gear bag. So super handy, great item, very practical. Glad it was included. Okay, onwards to number 7. So the second last item in this PB swag bag are these really nice but unassuming shades, sunglasses. So they've got the Social Paintball logo on the side there. So anybody who knows Social Paintball is going to see that and they're going to be like, what's up, paintballer? If they're not familiar with it, then it's just another brand on a pair of sunglasses and they're not really going to pay much mind to it. But what I really dig about these is the simple frosted, basically frosted glass like frame and the black shades, like the black lenses. They're really, really comfortable because of that frosted effect on the plastic. The plastic feels really soft, which is really strange to say, but it feels really soft. And it fits my face really well. I hope it would fit your face as well. Like if you got this, I really hope that you have the face for these type of sunglasses because I really enjoy these sunglasses and I assume most people would. But I'm loving the fact that these aren't super flashy. The frosted and the black lens means that it's kind of, you know, it's low key. They're still nice looking glasses, but they're not super flashy like my blue lenses or my blue framed glasses are, which are a little bit much for when I'm working, when I'm on the job. These ones are going to be great for going around town and meeting with folks. And it's not super ostentatious, but great pair of sunglasses. I love getting sunglasses in the PB swag bag. I love collecting sunglasses. And these are going to go great with pretty much anything I wear, which makes it a huge win in my books. So, all right. Onward to the last, but certainly not least item on this review. I was going to say trip, but it's the last but not the least item on this review. The final item in the August PB swag bag is obviously this wicked JT visor. Now this is very vintage-esque, certainly not vintage gear. I can tell just by the way it was made. This is not from the 90s, early 2000s, quite obviously. This is more modern, but it's got that vintage look to it, and you don't see visors much anymore. So I saw this and I was like, man, this looks like some old school, like OG JT gear. And while it's not an original JT visor, I still love it. I think it's amazing. The wife, not so keen on the visor look. She's not a big fan of it, but that's okay because I love it. I think it's great, and I'm pumped to wear this around at the fields. Probably won't wear it around town just because the wife won't let me. But going out with friends, going out to the paintball field on a hot day, this visor, man, it's going to keep the sun out of my eyes. And it's even got like a microfiber on the inside there, so it's going to help with sweat. And it's going to keep top of my head cool, well, except for the sun beaming down on it. But it's better than wearing a black hat, which all of my hats are black, and just heating up on the top there. And it's a flex fit, so it's a one size fits most. And it's super comfortable. I feel like I look like a coach. I have no business being a coach, but I feel like I look like one, and I'm really loving the look and the way it feels to wear this visor. So JT was one of the first brands I ever got when I was just a wee thing starting in paintball. And now I've got another piece of JT gear, and I'm pumped. So I'm pumped about it. I'm excited. I think this is an absolute win. This is my favorite piece of kit to come out of this, the August swag bag, for sure. But that's it. That's everything. That is the review. That is the PB swag bag for August. So don't forget, if you want to get in on some PB swag bag stuff, head on over to pbswagbag.com. Use code MPP10 and score yourself 10% off the first bag. And then if you end up not liking it, you can cancel. But I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. They're $37.99 US. You're guaranteed to get $37.99 worth of gear or more. Right? So you're going to get more than $40 worth of gear every month. And I love it. I think it's great. I love looking forward to it and being like, oh, what cool piece of kit am I getting this time? What am I getting? Is it going to be something I'm going to love? Am I going to hate it? I haven't hated anything yet. That's how confident I am that you're going to love it. So if you want to see more of me, every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m., Facebook, look up the Maritime Paintball Podcast. You'll find me there live, chatting with guests, chatting with you guys, sometimes talking into the abyss by myself because there's no one else around. So don't let me be alone with that. Come hang out and chat in the comments. That's it. I'm out of here. Until next time, cheers.